Today, I'm going to show you how to reinstall Windows 11 on your PC. There's a few reasons you might want to reinstall Windows on your PC, whether you accidentally downloaded some malware or a virus, or maybe you've had your computer for quite a while and it feels like it's running a little bit sluggish, or you're trying to sell your computer, you want to protect all of your data. Whatever the reason is, here's how to reinstall Windows 11. Before we start, we got to do a little bit of prep work. Now, as long as you don't have any malware or viruses on your system, you might want to back up some of your data like family photos, tax documents, anything like that. You can either use the Windows tool to perform a system backup, or you can just open up your Windows Explorer, drag and drop any important files to a flash drive that you have on hand. Personally, I like to be kind of minimal, so I just drag and drop files that I know that I need, and everything else I'm gonna wipe completely clean. Step 2, if you're like me and you're using a local Microsoft account, not an online Microsoft account, then you may want to make sure that you save your product key. The easiest way that I've found to do that is to go to your registry editor. So all you gotta do is type into the Windows search tool, regedit, and before you even get that far, you should see Registry Editor pop up. Make sure you run that as administrator. Then navigate to the path that we've put right here on screen. Once you've gotten to the folder that's called Software Protection Platform, you're gonna wanna find the row that's called Backup Product Key Default. My information here is blurred out, but if you go to that row and look at the data column, that is your product key. You can go ahead and write that down just in case it somehow gets lost when you reinstall Windows. You should be able to just change your product key after Windows is reinstalled to reactivate it. Now that you have that saved, it's time to create your new Windows 11 installation media. First thing you're gonna need when you do that is one of these. You need a USB flash drive that is at least 8 gigabytes and is completely empty because anything that's stored on it is going to be deleted when you do this. So go ahead and plug that into your computer now. Now to create the media, you're gonna go to your internet browser. I'm using Google Chrome, and just type in Windows 11, sorry, it's hard to talk and type, installation media. It auto-filled it there for me. You're gonna click on this download Windows 11, make sure that it's Microsoft.com and not something else, and navigate to the second option, create Windows 11 installation media. Click on download now. What this is gonna do is download the media creation tool. So go ahead and open up your downloads folder or wherever you have it downloaded to, and double click on this media creation tool, Windows 11. Right now we're on 23H2. If you're looking at this further in the future, there might be a new tool that's been created since then. Now, that will open up this Windows 11 setup, and from this point, it's super easy to make your way through this and create your Windows 11 installation media. You need to read and accept these terms. You can select use recommended options for this PC. The only thing you might want to change is if you need it in a different language, but we're gonna keep it in English and click next. Make sure you click USB flash drive. Under this list, you should be able to find the USB flash drive that you just put into your computer. If you have multiple in there, make sure you're choosing the right one, because again, it will erase any data on that flash drive. So we're gonna select E and click on next. And from this point on, it's basically gonna do everything for you. It's gonna download Windows 11 and create that installation media. So just let it sit until you see that it's completed. Okay, 15, 20 minutes later, you don't really know how long it's been because you've been on your phone watching TikTok this whole time. Anyways, it's done now. Once it downloads and completes the progress of creating the installation media, this is exactly what it's gonna look like. It'll say your USB flash drive is ready. Mine was drive E, yours might have been something different, but suffice to say, it's done. You can click on it, it's gonna open it up in Windows Explorer, and you'll see that you've got the boot tab, the setup exe, all that sort of good stuff. And all you have to do now with that is click finish. And your bootable USB is now ready. The next step is gonna require you to go into your BIOS. So what you're gonna have to do is shut down your computer just like normal, like this. Click the start button, click the power button, shut down. Then once it's fully turned off, you can see it's turned off because there's no signal coming from my computer. You're gonna press that power button again, and you're gonna spam your delete key on your keyboard. Just keep hitting that until the BIOS pops up on your screen. Mine will take a little bit. Okay, there we go. You can see we are now in the BIOS. This is what is called easy mode in your BIOS. If you have Gigabyte, MSI, or ASRock, it'll look slightly different from this, but for the purposes of what we're doing today, they're all pretty similar. There's two ways you can go about making sure that your PC boots off of your new bootable USB. The first one, and I have to hide myself here because I'm in the way, you can switch your boot priority, which you see over here on the right-hand side. I can go over here, I can make sure that the USB device that I just created is the first in the boot priority, or you can go ahead and secure erase your SSD. What this is gonna do is going to completely eliminate any sort of data that is currently on your SSD. Personally, I prefer to do the secure erase. It's really not necessary, but I like to do it anyway, so I'm gonna show you how to do it now. All you gotta do is go to advanced mode, which for ASUS is clicking F7, and then you're going to navigate over to the tool tab, and underneath that you should find, there it is, I went right past it. ASUS Secure Erase is listed on there. So we're gonna click on that. I only have one M.2. This is the WD Black SN850X, 1 terabyte. So we're gonna click on that, choose a format size. We're gonna go with the standard, and secure erase will delete all partitions on your selected SSD. Do you want to continue? And you will select okay. The process will take a few minutes. Don't turn off your computer, otherwise bad things might happen. Secure erase is now completed. I did not cut the recording and restart it. That was literally quite instant. Okay, like mine, yours might restart as well. You can go back to easy mode here, F7 for me. You can see now that the only option in the boot priority is my USB hard drive. My SSD is completely clean. So hopefully I got all of the data that I needed off of it because it's gone. Now the only thing I need to do here, now to get out of this and start the installation process, you can click on F10. This would be saving any changes that you made. I know you didn't make any changes in the BIOS, but it's an easy way out. You can hit F10 and then hit enter or click on the OK. And your system will now begin rebooting, and it should immediately boot right into the Windows installation process. All right, there it is, right into the Windows setup. It's pre-selected with English and US for me. Yours might be different. All you gotta do is click next, and then there will be the option for install now. So click install now. If you have your product key, you can put it in right here. If not, no worries. You can just click I don't have a product key. Then select whichever version of Windows 11 that you had previously. I was using Windows 11 Pro. You're gonna accept the terms of the agreement, and then you're gonna click on custom Windows, install Windows only. As I showed earlier, I only have one drive in this, so this drive 0 should be the only thing that shows up in my options. If you have more than one drive, you might have multiple options. Make sure that you're selecting the right drive that you want as your operating system drive. Select that and click next. Now it's going to begin installing Windows onto your drive, and all you're gonna have to do after that is either log into your account or set up a local account, and you'll be right into Windows with a fresh install. Once the installation is completed and your computer has restarted, you'll get to one of these screens where it says starting up services. This is gonna jump you into the screen that you would normally see when you bought a computer from a different company. If you're allowing Windows to track your location, all that sort of stuff is about to happen as soon as this finishes booting up. And there we are. This is what your computer looks like when you finish installing a new, fresh, clean Windows. We're gonna select our region, keyboard. I'm not gonna select a second keyboard. Here's where it gets a little tricky for Windows 11. If you wanna use a local account rather than an online Microsoft account, you're gonna have to hit Shift F10. It's gonna open up the command window, and you're gonna type this string in, OOBE // I can't remember which one it is, bypass NRO. It's gonna restart Windows, and it's gonna allow you to set up your computer with no internet connection, but I need to disconnect my Ethernet cable. Okay, and we're back to this screen again. So we're gonna do the same thing. Could have done that right at the beginning, but I kind of forgot. And then we're gonna click yes on the keyboard, and we're gonna skip a second keyboard layout. And now we're going to say, I don't have internet. You're gonna see that right at the bottom. And it's gonna be like, are you sure? You're gonna say, yes, continue with limited setup. This is how you set up your computer with a local account rather than an online Microsoft account. And then you're gonna enter your name. So Redneck Engineer, click next. Gonna input a password, answer all your security questions, and then I personally am going to turn all of these off. You can leave them on or off at your discretion. And voila, you have reinstalled a squeaky clean, fresh Windows. And just like that, it's gonna kick you right into Windows, where you can start installing all of your drivers, update Windows itself, start downloading games, check that your Windows is still activated. If you need to, you can put your product key in. And that's really all there is to it. So hopefully that really helped you guys out. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and check out some of the other videos that we've got on the channel. Did a really interesting one recently where we built a PC that looks like a dishwasher. Go ahead and check that one out.